Hi, welcome to everyone's favourite segment, Mailbag. Yes, I'm going old school, just behind the camera with the magic hands here and the big Croc Dundee knife. So let's get into it. Why am I doing this old school? Well, I'm just too lazy at the moment to set up the main bench, so yeah, whatever. Anyway, thank you very much, Manuel Koller from Zurich in Switzerland. Hi to all my viewers in Switzerland, and I'm opening this one first because it's to Sir Dr. Professor Grandmaster Jedi Dave Jones Magic Smoke, PO Box 7949 2153. Should be Norwest, not Borkham Hills, but it'll get here anyway. They just changed the name of it. Anyway, New South Wales, Australia, not Austria. If you want to send something into the mailbag, let's have a squiz, shall we? So this is, yeah, I forgot how hard this is. Did I used to really do this behind the camera? Because this is kind of like, I've got to get to the side. Oh, no, this is just done. No. Oh, I forgot the back. Content, spoiler alert, charcoal, copper, tin, damaged electronics, batteries, and magic smoke not included. Damn it. I'm going to have to get one of those IBM cans of magic smoke because I'm all out. And that was my knife hitting the tripod. It's all right. No workers. Yeah, I'm all out. So I'm going to have to get the magic smoke can from IBM. They're rare as hen's teeth. You know how much they go for eBay? On eBay these days? Jeez. Anyway, what do we got? Got a note. I bow before the great Dave. We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
I'm sending you a motor and ESC from a flying quadder. I bet, yeah, the magic smoke has escaped, which has gone through Meltdown. Check YouTube for Rotor Riot and Final Glide Aussie for more about the topic. Even though properly insulated with 2 heat shrinks, tape and foam pads, the ESC burst in smoke during a gentle first flight outdoors. I don't know, it has some, like, shoot through or something on the transistors in it. Anyway, I don't know. If you know why they magically burst into smoke, leave it in the comments. Ooh, hopefully I get the full smell as well. So there's the operating specs for those playing along at home. Thank you very much. Manuel from Switzerland managed to get, oh geez, that's one sick puppy. All right, let's have a squiz. Yeah, no more smoke left in that. Hang on, have a sniff. Oh, yeah, yep. I can still smell it. Thank you very much, Manuel, for still including the magic smell, even though the magic smoke has escaped. So that's just the outer sheath thing for it. I don't know what the metal... So, is that like the top heatsink cap kind of thing? Those windings look a bit black, don't they? And the board, oh, ugh. Oh, yeah, nah. That's one sick puppy. You can still see some part numbers on there. It's upside down, so all the electrons are going to fall out. There you go. I can't really read those too well on the camcorder screen, but I know it's in focus because I've got focus peaking on my camera. All these little red lines show up on my camcorder screen, which show me that everything's in focus. Mostly seems to be around this top corner up here. There's a 7812. That looks a bit toasty, doesn't it? Wow. Ends up if you're into quadcopters, and how many of these have you seen? I believe it's relatively common to, get a blown ESC, or are they just getting better these days? Let us know in the comments down below. All right, let's have a squiz at this under the Tagano, shall we? I've actually cleaned this up with isopropyl, believe it or not. So there you go. We can see the bottom transistors there are International Rectifier jobbies. So a big name brand, 7440s. And if we go over to the data sheet, these are strong. So these are 40 volt, 90 amp jobbies. And as you'd expect, these are designed for brush motor drive applications. And they obviously have not failed. But you can see the 3 on the top. Yeah, the magic smoke's escaped. They are completely snotted. This poor sucker here is just... spilled all its lollies. The wheels have completely fallen off the billy cart, and the PCB is just absolutely like burnt to like charcoal crisp. Oh my goodness. That's terrible, Muriel. Wow, it got so hot. These chips here are just like rotated. They've just melted off the pads. That's how hot this sucker got. And you can see, like, is that a pad? No, that's just via stitching over there. And it's just, wow, that is completely Gonski. Oh, that's just beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, the top transistor array is gone. So that'd be the positive transistor, the positive rail ones, and the negative rail here. So if we have a look at that, I just search for, because I don't know the model, I just search for generic ESC schematic, which is electronic speed controller, and this one here, which is electronoobs.com. This is a very nice representation here of what we would have here. So we've got the 3 N-channel ones on the bottom, which are okay, and the 3 P-channel ones on the top. I don't know if this has gate driver. No, these gate drivers that come, they wouldn't be discrete transistors here. They'd just come directly from the driver chip or whatever. But anyway, yeah, the 3 P-channel ones on the top, looks like they're all fried. So what's likely happened here, so there is no what's called shoot through here, which is what I might have suggested before, which is where like both transistors briefly turn on and then boom, current flows like right through from positive to negative rail. But in this particular case, all the top ones are fried. So obviously something's happened in the motor, the wire, and something else that's caused a grounding to happen, or excess, current, and they've just all burnt out the poor old top P-channel jobbies there. So yeah, complete and epic failure. I think was there another capacitor in there? That's just Gonski. But that's gorgeous. So yeah, anyway, what would cause that? I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. Like, the motor could, bearings could seize up, the rotor could stop, or it's, I don't know what, I don't know. If you're a quadcopter aficionado, I'm sure you destroy many of these things. I've heard many of these, the wheels fall off the billy cart and the ESCs fail. But apparently this wasn't underrated. The motor was 20 or 30 amps, and this is rated for like double that or something. So there was a decent margin in there, I think. So I don't think it's rating, so I don't know if it's a no-namer brand, but anyway, it uses genuine, well, supposedly genuine international rectifier, and they're fine. The top ones. Oh, that's great. Thanks for sending that in. That's awesome. And for you motor aficionados, yep. So did something happen in there, and that's what caused it? I don't know. Don't know what the deal is. Interestingly, that they're on opposite sides there. There's all your charring over here, over on this side, and charring on this side, but these are relatively untouched. So, I don't know, there's a bit of symmetry to that. Is that just coinky-dink? Or is there something physically to that? I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. I'm not into my quadcopters and motors. Cool, huh? Thanks for sending that in. That's awesome. This one comes from the old dart, courtesy of Her Majesty's. Thank you very much, Simon Martin, for sending this in from London. It does have Merry Christmas on it. Yeah, these things have been sitting here for a while. I've been on holidays, the usual story, and I know it's like almost mid-February now, isn't it? Unbelievable. Anyway, really awkward to use behind the camera. Look at the size of this bloody thing. It's enormous. Anyway, let's have a squiz. Ooh, like the very nice Christmas wrapping. We've got the USBs. We've got a C for you C aficionados. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, that'll have to be for next year. We do enjoy these. It's another Christmas light. We've got a lot of these. We've actually got a big collection of these we bring out every year. Merry Christmas from Elimo Engineering Limited, elimo.io. Thank you very much. I don't know what micro that is. We've got a little micro down there. The USB, not sure why you went with the vertical instead of the right angle, but okay. Anyway, I'm sure that have we got multicolours, or we've only got the single colour jobby there. Anyway, very nice gold trim around the outside of that. I love how they look like little stars. That is a nice layout. So let's plug it in. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, multicolour jobby. Hang on, I've got to turn the lights off. Well, I won't turn them off, but it does look. I mean, this is the light in the lab that I actually normally use while I'm normally working. There's not many lights on, but nice little flickering. Oh, look, that's very nice. Nice flickering action. Wow. That's probably the best. Ah, nice. Look at this. This is probably the best action I've seen. Wow. That's very pretty. I like that. Thumbs up. Well done. That will have a pride of place on the EV Blog Christmas tree next year. Unfortunately, not this year. Elmo Engineering. Hi Dave, found your video since the very beginning, and every time I see your mailbags, I think to myself I should send something. Thank you very much. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to send you one of the trees I designed. Maybe Seed and Huxley will get a kick out of it. They will indeed. I think it will be their favourite. I pretty much guarantee it will be. His little engineering company recently turned 3 years old. Congratulations. Didn't fail, because like if you can survive the first 3 years, you're probably doing all right. It will also work with power banks that will turn themselves after a short time. Yeah, I'm powering it from power bank at the moment. This one doesn't, but I do actually have other power banks that, yeah, they need like a minimum current, and sometimes it's actually quite significant. And if it's under that, like powering small projects like this, because this wouldn't take much. This would be, even though it's got quite a few LEDs on there, this is, PWM'd and sniff of an oily rag kind of stuff. So anyway, use it. There you go, AT Tiny167. LEDs are addressable type, Arduino compatible. Okay, they're one of those, whiz-bang things that you can get from the Art of Fruities and whatnot. And find details and schematics, I'll link it in down below. Thank you very much, even though I missed Christmas. Sorry, Simon. Thanks, mate. All right, we have one from China. We have, spoiler alert, a multimeter. Well, it does have the model number there, but I've got no idea what that means. So let's check it out. Hope it's not a bloody another Kaiweets thing. They keep hassling me and they keep sending me stuff uninvited, and I don't know, having too many sucks of the mailbag. So let's have a squiz. What do we got? Yeah, looks like it might be them. And it bloody well is. Again. No, we've done this. Haven't we done... We've done this bloody thing, haven't we? It's the same, isn't it? No. Oh, God, no. Okay, I don't think we've done that exact one. It's yet another variant. Oh, God. Is it one of the color screen things? I should give them a fair go, but they've had too many sucks of the sav, and it's just, I don't know, how many bloody variations of these meters can they make? It's QC passed. It's got to be good. It takes four. Oh, I was wondering why they gave me 4. I thought they gave me 2 packs, but no, 4 AAAs. Leave that off for a minute. That was non-captive, and yet color. Like, why? Where is the value? Where is the value in that? And like, this looks almost identical to the other one in form factor. Okay, 22 degrees Celsius. Well, no, that's wrong, but it's been in the box. It's actually 25 in here at the moment. Yet, no, it's got the same silly auto thing as before, and it's like, no, I don't see the point. Especially, like, I think, didn't the other one have these sockets on the bottom? And at least that was kind of, like, useful, bit like in a pocket sort of form factor, even though it's not real. This is not a pocket meter, so it comes out like a normal meter, but it's like got a phone form factor, and it's got a LED light in the back, and yeah, there we go. We can, wow, look at that. There we go. Isn't that wonderful? Now, I'm sure it operates like the same as previous ones I've done. I'm not going to waste my time. I'll do a quick teardown. Anyway, it's got self-tappers here, no fuse access. It is, it claims to be 600 volt Cat 3. Yeah, nah. So let's take this apart. Does have a metal threaded insert there for the battery compartment, but, oh, there we go. We do actually have a HRC fuse, and yeah, this is like, it's similar to the other ones we've seen. Yeah, it's just got the press jacks just sitting in the plastic like that. But, these things are like $20 delivered or something. I don't know, 20 or $30 delivered. And we've got one PTC on the input. That's it. There's no MOVs whatsoever. And yeah, I think we've seen this before. We've got a blob, we've got a display driver, so it's a multimeter chipset. Then we've got an LCD driver, and then we've got a relay in there, because this does like auto switching, because this doesn't have a manual range switch. So, ultimately, almost certainly like end up with that's why you end up with a relay in there. Is that one of the latch-in jobbies or whatever? But anyway, there's our current shunt resistor. I'm not fast. Technically, that's a HRC fuse. Well, it's a ceramic fuse, Anyway, looks like we might have one pair of protection resistors there, and that's it for the clamp in. But yeah, beyond that, I don't know. Why do these exist? So let me know in the comments down below if this... Oh, whoa. Oh, look. I was wondering why the screen... Look, I can press on the screen. Look at this. I've just, completely ruined. Well, not... I haven't physically... Look. Look what I can do to the screen. This is hilarious. Look at this. I'm pressing on. Oh, those poor liquid crystals. Oh, my goodness. God, no. That's terrible, Muriel. Oh, my goodness. It's kind of funky, though. I can kind of produce some funky patterns with that, but oh, my goodness. No. Anyway, leave it in the comments down below if you think that, if you find these form factors and sort of usability and the screen, if you think these things are great, then leave it in the comments down below. But I don't know what sort of niche these are fulfilling. It's just wankery. I don't get it. Thanks to Charles Holly from Dunmow in the UK. Hi to all my viewers in Dunmow. Wonder how many I've got. Anyway, not Austria, please. Australia. Obviously, they've had a redirect on this and they've whacked another sticker over the top, so there was something under there. Thank you very much. All I know is that, spoiler alert, it's electricity equipment. That could mean anything. Oh, really? I don't like doing this behind the camera. I can't believe I did that for so many years. How many years did I do mailbag behind the camera? Anyway, it's padded for our protection. Looks like have we got two separate items, or is that... No, that's just filler. We've got a doodad and more filler. Well packed, both ends. So do we have something with, a thingy at either end? Let's have a squiz. And, aha! This looks electrical equipment-y, doesn't it? It's a radio teleswitch, Yorkshire Electricity, made by Hortsman Controls Limited UK. I wonder if this is a radio teleswitch. Okay, so is it an RF thing? My first thought was that, it's like a line receiver for the off-peak electricity thing, which we have here, but it's a radio-based teleswitch. Okay, there's our big interface like that, and it's not that old. Is that 2002? So, okay, it looks like, just like the electricity meters, so you don't diddle with it. It looks like you can put... Is that for one of the tags on there, the secure tag things? Best that we read the note. Greetings from the UK. A 2-minute teardown. These were rolling out in the 1980s in order to do large-scale on-demand grid tariff control. Yeah, I thought it was some sort of tariff thing. Think cheap electricity at night and expensive today. Yeah, we call that off-peak here, and they put a 1 or 2 kilohertz tone on the mains, and which can screw up a lot of equipment, by the way. That's sensitive to any noise on the mains. You can actually pick that up. I know that some mains-powered clocks will run, occasionally run haywire and fast if they're not designed, if they're poorly designed and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, we do that, and we still have that. We still have, some people still have off-peak things, and you have an analog receiver in there, and this signal that they send out at night, at midnight or something, it triggers it, and then, you get your cheap power, and it turns on your electric hot water, so that, they do grid management, as you say. So it's got an 80 amp contactor to control heating loads. Yeah, exactly the same thing. Phase modulated signals on BBC Radio 4 long wave carrier at 198 kilohertz. Wow, there you go. There are a few specs and blogs out there on the system. The whole system is said to be quite resilient. The technology is interesting. I think it came before cellular networks, the internet, and all those whiz-bang new fangled things. When this left the UK, it did work, but as you won't get long wave Radio 4 over there, it probably won't work anymore. We could actually generate it, but yeah, you'd have to know the protocol and you'd have to modulate it. Is it just like amplitude modulated jobby or something like that? I don't know. Have to look into it. Yeah, there's no back channel for the teleswitch. Yeah, that's the same with our system. It's purely a one-way. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, your hot water doesn't get hot. The only way to monitor the system is to watch the electricity demand grid live from a grid point of view. Yeah, in like an overall thing. They can't tell that an individual house has turned on their hot water system. So we've got a linear power supply jobby, and RF antenna is normal AM stuff except for the microprocessor. Okay, so it's amplitude. It is amplitude modulated to decode the phase modulator, and it's got a micro. Oh, fancy pantsy. Ooh, there's a New Zealand YouTuber who specialises in electricity meters. There you go. Check it out. I have to link that one in down below. Anyway, standardised in BS 7647 if you're interested. Awesome. Anyway, there's an indicator down there. So I guess that indicates that flicks, that's like an actuator that comes down and it's red. So like that visibly, so when you go and check your meter box, you can see, I guess, if your load's on, which your load would be your hot water system. Electric shock risk. So, oh, no, okay. Yeah, I'm manually doing that, but I don't think you're supposed to do that manually. I would have presumed that was just an on-off indicator thing. And you'll notice down in there, it's got a, looks like an infrared comms system, so they can come around and diddle with it and update the firmware, presumably. All right, I think I've got everything. Let's lift it off, and ta-da! Well, yes, as you'd expect, there's your antenna coil, because it's, what, 198 kilohertz or whatever. So, yep, you need a decent rod antenna like that. If you ferrite in there, good old AM antenna, which you'd get for your old-fashioned AM radio. And it looks like we've got shield in as well. But I can imagine, like, there being a reception problem. I mean, yes, it is AM, but I don't know. Hands up if you're in the old dart, or if you've got any of these in your own other countries and you've had reception problems. I don't know. You could be in the dark dungeon or something. And, yeah, it just doesn't work. But anyway, is that a little relay can or something? Yeah, like point-to-point wiring, stuff like that. There's your big contactor. There it is there. Oh, yeah, there. Yep, this is not just a manual thing. This actually has got a big solenoid in there, which then there's your gigantic contactor. And there's your two big contacts down in there, and it just bridges that. They don't have one, they've got two. That's interesting. It's kind of, like, it doesn't seem really solid. Like, there's a pretty wimpy little spring in there that's, like, holding that. Oh, I don't know. I think that's a bit dicky. Well, yeah, there it is. It is pretty basic, just a linear supply with transformer. Is that like just a single? Yeah, that's just a single diode rectifier. Got a big mains filter cap. Oh, there you go. Ooh, Dublia. Ooh, classy. 3300 mic jobby, and a couple of smaller ones there. What brand are they? We've got a Rubicon over there. So yeah, I don't think they're going to be getting the Shenzhen market specials in these things. Oh, there it is. Old school Elna. So Rubicon, Elna, and Dublia. That's great. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, Tants. Oh, Tag Tantalums. Ooh, got the heebie-jeebies. It's an 87C800F, and I'm having trouble finding data on that. I even got a reference to Toshiba, so I'll try and pull up a data sheet, but geez, yeah, not really a mainstream micro there, and yeah, they just got the crystal, and yeah, well, there's not much else. There's the analog receiver over here. There's the AM receiver. What's that part? That'll just, you know, be an AM receiver chip. That'll just give you I presume, would it just give you a data stream output from that, from the amplitude modulation, perhaps, which then the micro decodes and Bob's your uncle. So yeah, like there's nothing doing there at all, really, and there's nothing on the arse end of that either. But yeah, I think that is a relay driver down there. So yeah, they might have some discrete trannies down in there driving it, perhaps. Yep. Can I crack this bad boy off? That's just a shield, right? Yep, they've just shielded that. There you go. Just got some magnetic shielding. Does that prevent people doing it themselves with their magnet? Perhaps. I think that's what it might be. I think that, I think that's a mu metal thing to prevent, because that would be, what, on the other, no, that's on the top. Yeah, that's on the top side. there, isn't it? You could certainly put a magnet over that and potentially do the contactors and then activate the solenoid so you can get your hot water during the day. And they don't want that. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this thing. So there you go. What brand is that? So it's just some Chinese brand? Not sure. So yeah, there you go. That's interesting. An AM receiver. It's just got an AM receiver chip. It's just got a little flash. I presume the F on the end means that's a flash micro, and of course it would be because they've got a little IR interface here that you can reprogram it just in case they want to change something. They have to send someone around to every home, and they would have to reprogram them all. Let us know in the comments if that ever happened. So there you go, fascinating. If you got any details on the the coding system for the amplitude modulation thing, then please leave it in the comments down below. Thanks for sending that one in. Fascinating. So thanks to everyone who sent in something to the mailbag. I do actually have more, but I decided to keep this relatively short compared to all my mailbags. Didn't want to open 7 or 8 items. Let us know down below if you think that's a good thing. Catch you next time.